Okay, this is a response to my man Game Over 340. He wants to know, do you get to pick your own truck at Warner Enterprises? Well, yeah, technically you do. I mean, it's all based on how many trucks they have. If there's a truck shortage, you could probably forget it. You know, it's all about benefiting the company. You just start anyway, and basically, the trucks at Warner are about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old at the most. So it's no big deal. I mean, either you're gonna get a new truck that can have problems, or an old truck that can have problems, or a truck that just has no problems. It's pretty much a 50-50 shot. As far as the reefer division goes, they're pretty good. The reefer division is pretty good. I used to work dedicated reefer General Mills, so that's my perspective on it. They have a lot of solo guys. Most guys I know that do the reefer. The only thing you have trouble with reefer I can think of is the fact that Warner does keep their trailers pretty long, so you are going to deal with loud reefers in the background. So you might want to get you some headphones so you can get some good sleep there. But other than that, it's no big deal. The reefer division is pretty good. Just like all things, there's always somebody with a bad review. But from my experience in hauling reefer occasionally over the road to help out when there was breakdowns, it's pretty cool. You do have to do a lot of lumper payments. Always remember to get the tax ID from the guy who's doing your lumping. Basically, the tax ID or social security number, because if you don't, they'll turn around and charge you for lumping. And lumping is when a guy goes out and he unloads the truck. Usually, the companies have a small company set up that they already own. And the guy goes out there and unloads the truck, and a lumper gets paid whatever their deal is. I've paid as much as $5.50 for a lumper, so that's the only little problem you might run into, is making sure you get those lumper receipts and they have the tax ID or the lumper social security number on the receipt, and make sure you send the receipt in and make a copy of it for yourself, just in case it gets lost, because you will be charged if it's not paid out. Other than that, lumping, as far as refrigerated, is pretty good. Let me think of anything else. You will have sometimes where if somebody hits, a group of biscuits or something. I had a pack of biscuits that got hit with a high-low, so I had to literally have that those packs of biscuits thrown away after I put the claims in. Now, when you do a claim with Warner, all you gotta do is call up the claims department and they'll give you the information, but you want to be really meticulous with all your numbers. Always make sure you know each thing that they're rejecting, and if they put it back in the truck or they don't put it back in the truck, make sure you report everything to Warner Enterprises. A lot of times they're just going to have you take it to the terminal, or they're going to have to drop it in a yard somewhere. The insurance is already paid on this stuff. They just want to get something out of it, so they're not just kicking out money. You say, my man Game Over says he's doing it in Dallas, Texas. So in Dallas, Texas, it's pretty good. It's one of our biggest terminals. It's really nice since they fixed it up over there. You really aren't strapped down to one yard, so you'll be really just a part of the company. There's all types of different options out there. You might be able to get it dedicated coming out of Dallas, so you might want to check that out. Also, check out, they have a Dallas regional that's pretty good. I know some guys who've been on there. Let's see. Google address. That's all I have. Yeah, they do have some Peterbilts, 387 and 387s. I'm not sure about 386. I don't know. But yeah, they got some Peterbilts. They got Peterbilts. Everything's all about aerodynamics, so don't expect to get anything that's big and bulky. Expect to get something nice, sleek, and smooth. You got a Pro Star on there, and Pro Stars are coming out of the trainers division, because usually they give them to the trainers. Trainers run up the miles, and then they give them to the guys solo. So you might want to check that out. Well, no, that's it. You might want to check out. Well, you might want to just be aware that you're most likely, if I had to guess, are going to get a old Pro Star or Cascadia, old Cascadia. But again, either one doesn't really matter. Remember, it's just your first truck. Don't worry about it. Just focus on getting through those first tough 6 months of being a truck driver. You can put in a request for the type of truck you want, but that's going to be based off account. It's going to be based off what you're doing. I would say, man, I know you just set on this reefer here, but man, if I were you, I would try that Dollar General, especially if you're in shape, and or Family Dollar. Now, Family Dollar is pretty tough because you have to unload the truck piece by piece from the floor up. Dollar General is pretty good. You just have to unload these heavy carts. Just remember, never, if the cart starts rolling one way, it weighs 1,000 pounds. You can't stop it. Don't try, and you'll never get hurt. Big deal. It falls over. Call claims. Put the claim in. But those are the big money accounts there in Dallas, Texas. They also have, I believe, and I'm not sure about this, they also have, I want to say Sara Lee down in Dallas, Texas. If I was you, I would get on the phone with the recruiter when you call them and start asking them about what's available in your area. If you're going now, which is what I mean, try to do it before December, then you're going to possibly get on the account while they need some people, and you might get lucky. You'll start out as help, and then you'll eventually be on the account permanently. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But being that it's Christmas time, Sara Lee's busy, Dollar General's busy, Family Dollar's busy. Again, those are great accounts, especially Dollar General and Sara Lee. If you can get refrigerated, that's great. Anything's better than just being dry 48. But if you have to do dry 48 for a while, there's nothing wrong with that. Make sure you're also asking about those dedicated accounts. Remember, you buy a terminal too. After a while, man, try, if you want to get home every night, try to get on the day cab if that's what you want. Also, check out the Budweiser account, which I believe there's one down in Dallas. I'm not sure. Haven't been there in a while. That's really it. That's all I can think about. Shoot me any other questions you might have, and that's pretty much it. And that's for, anybody out there thinking of going to Werner Enterprises, and this is in direct response to Game Over 340. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate you friending me and following me, and just shoot me any questions you need, man. If you're going down there to Dallas, man, one other thing I was to tell you too, because you're gonna stay on the property. They have a hotel right there. Just make sure that when you go down there, that you always try to be aware, and I'm sure you might be from Dallas, so maybe I don't have to tell you this, but be aware around that terminal it gets dangerous after night, so after dark I should say. But other than that, man, it's pretty cool down there in Dallas. I like Dallas Terminal. All those new trucks also you're seeing, a lot of those new trucks are on hold until we need them. So don't just look at those new trucks and think you get one. You don't. You get the ones that come up in order based on the way the company works. Like they take a new truck, give it to a trainer. Trainer runs it till 200,000. Then they give it to a regular solo driver. He runs it another 100,000. So that's normally how it works. But I'm telling you, go down there, man. If you go to the terminal and ask the recruiter if you can go down there and talk to him. Go down there and talk to the guys. During the daytime is great. Go down there to the pilots right next to the Dallas, Texas truck stop if you're close enough, and you can go there and talk to Werner drivers, man. They'll let you know about the good accounts that's coming out of there. But Dallas is a good spot. You're not dedicated to that terminal, but being near a terminal gives you a lot of options. And again, I'm not in a place where I'm dedicated to a terminal, and I'm not in Dallas, so I can't know every option. But I know that you're looking at a good possibility of getting day cab, a good possibility of getting some of the better accounts we have down in Dallas. So definitely check into those opportunities. All right, man, that's it. That was in direct response to Game Over 340, and I'm out.